Welcome back to TechKidFX for another Polygon Matic price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you the short-term and the long-term scenarios that I'm expecting to play out, starting my analysis on the daily chart by giving you a brief of what has been happening, where you can see that Polygon Matic, from these low prices that we had been trading within, we saw a very nice impulsive movement taking us to an all-time high at around the $2.9 mark, in a movement that I've been terming as a higher Elliot wave count 1 to the upside. And after seeing the all-time high, we started seeing lower prices in this massive ABC corrective structure, which took us back to around the $0.32 mark in what we can term as a higher Elliot wave count 2 to the lower side. And after seeing the formation of a higher Elliot wave count 2, whatever we expect next is an impulsive movement to the upside in the formation of a higher Elliot wave count 3, and I believe that is what is playing out here on the Polygon Matic chart, and sketching out a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of this wave 3 using a trend based Fibonacci, connecting it from the low of the first wave down there to the high of the wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave. That gives me a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of that wave 3 at the fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $5.08 mark, and that is my long-term scenario that I'm expecting to play out here on the Polygon Matic chart. And in the formation of a wave 3, which is an impulsive wave, I will also expect to see fractal waves in formation within that higher Elliot wave count 3, having the wave 5 of the fractal wave completing the formation of that higher Elliot wave count 3 to the upside. And jumping to the 4-hour chart for further analysis, where we can see the fractal waves in formation within that higher Elliot wave count 3, you can see I have this Elliot wave structure in blue, which is a fractal wave within the formation of this higher Elliot wave count 3 to the upside. And I believe we have completed the formation of the first wave of this Elliot wave structure in blue, and that is after making our peak at around the $1.3 mark. And because a wave 1 to the upside is also an impulsive wave, I also expected to see fractal waves in formation, where I have represented that impulsive movement to the upside in this Elliot wave structure in yellow, having the wave 5 completing the formation of that first wave to the upside. And now my primary scenario is that in the formation of this second wave, which is right here, which is a corrective wave, and because of its corrective nature, I also expect to see an ABC corrective structure in the formation of this second wave. And I have that ABC corrective structure, and that is what is going to give me the short-term scenarios that I'm expecting to play out here on the Polygon Matic chart. And we can have this as a massive wave A to the lower side, then we saw the wave B, then whatever we are seeing right now might be the formation of that wave C to the lower side, which should give us a new low and also complete the formation of this higher Elliot wave count 2 to the lower side. And getting a little bit into the details of the formation of this ABC corrective structure, you can see that I had a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of this wave B between the $1.09 mark and the $0.967 mark, and that I was basing it on the Fibonacci's, connecting them from the high of that wave A to the low of the wave A, and that was giving me a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of this wave B between the fib level 0.618 and the fib level 0.382, which is a target area that we did not fully maximized. And you can see we made our high in the formation of this wave B at around the $0.94 mark, and after making that high, we might have started this impulsive movement to the lower side in the formation of this wave C. And because a wave C is an impulsive wave, I also expect to see a 5-wave structure in the formation of this wave C, and I believe we are seeing such a structure right here, having this as the wave A, making our low at around the $0.75 mark. And now my primary scenario is that we're in the formation of this wave B, which I'll be sketching out a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of this second wave before we see a wave 3, then expect a wave 4, and then continue pushing even low in the formation of that wave 5, which should fully maximize the formation of this wave C and also fully maximize the formation of the second wave. And sketching out a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of this wave B, that is assuming the low for the first wave is in, I can connect the Fibonacci's from the high of that wave 1 to the low of the wave 1, and that gives me a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of this wave 2 between the fib level 0.5 and the fib level 0.618, which perfectly lies between the $0.87 mark and the $0.85 mark. That is my minimum target area to the upside in the formation of this second wave. And getting to the key scenarios that can play out, also basing it on the key areas of support, mostly the key area of support at around the $0.78 mark, there are chances that we might have to make one more low in the formation of this first wave, which is right here, and that can only happen in case we lose this key area of support. And once that happens, I'll be expecting to see a retest, and once the retest is in and a success, then we can make one more low, and that is the low that will be terming as a low for this higher Elliott wave count 1 to the lower side. And then from there we can expect a very nice bounce to the upside in the formation of this second wave. And in case that happens, then I'll have to also shift this target area that I have right here in the formation of a second wave using the Fibonacci's once more. But assuming that the low is in, there are chances that we might continue holding above the key area of support at around the $0.78 mark and see a bit of a recovery from the prices that we are trading within, manage to break above the 20-day MA and continue pushing even higher given the support of the 20-day MA to fully maximize this target area in the formation of that wave B, that is the formation of that second wave. Then from there we can expect an impulsive movement to the lower side in the formation of this wave 3, then expect a wave 4 and then continue pushing even lower in the formation of this wave 5 to fully maximize the formation of that wave C and also the formation of that higher Elliott wave count to the lower side. So those are my two possible scenarios that I expect to play out here on the Polygon Matic chart. Also taking a look at the indicators here on the 4-hour. On the 4-hour RSI, we are trading at around the 37 mark, meaning we have massive room for us to support any movements to the upper side. Also taking a look at the MACD, on the MACD we had printed a bearish crossover here, but we are seeing a bit of a decrease in the selling momentum, meaning there are chances that here on the MACD we might be able to print that bullish cross and support higher prices in the formation of that second wave. So let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll be keeping you updated. And if you like the video, make sure that you give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and also check out the channel membership.